Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We're live inside Muscatine Hy-Vee on 2nd Avenue in Muscatine, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, here's Tony Tone.
Literally here in town, they had to say no more.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have breaking news this morning on the set of Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. There is no more flossing at Colorado school. You heard it here first. The kids are flossing too darn much. I can't do the floss. I feel like you get to a certain age and the amount of gray hairs, and if you're not a small person, flossing is just not for you. But someone like young Betsy, who's behind camera, she can give us a quick floss off camera so everybody can see. Look at that. There we go. And by everybody can see, I mean just the people that can see her on the set here at Hy-Vee Today. Chef Tess in the Hy-Vee Today kitchen, are you able to floss while cutting cheese curds?
No.
Okay.
Even if I weren't cutting these, the answer would still be no.
Yeah, I've really tried hard. I bet Ryan Broderson can floss. He seems like he would be able to. So again, in the kitchen today, overhead shot coming in a moment. More mozzarella stretching and pulling. Look at that. This is so cool to watch happen live in person. You did it yesterday. Seems like it went well.
Yeah.
And you did those caprese. You saw it, what, salad, or what were we calling it again?
It's a kind of like a spin on a caprese salad.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're doing it in like a party platter, and then we're also doing it on a skewer.
Yes,
so
the
like
caprese kebab.
Yeah, it's like a little toothpick.
Those look really good.
Those are almost all gone. So we're gonna
From one day?
Yeah. So we're gonna make more of those today.
Okay.
Actually, Sue is working on them right now over in
Good
the
deal.
belly.
Well, if you want to sample any, because we have a lot of people hanging out on the show today, that would be fun. Look at the size of that. And then, again, it's all about that cheese, right? That's the Bella Lugosi, is that correct?
Yeah. Yep. So this is the fresh curd. So this is essentially milk that's been treated so that the curd separates from the whey. The whey's been removed, so this is just the curd. What we're going to do is we're going to warm this until it's pliable, stretch it until it's tender, kind of like bread dough, and then form it into whatever shape we want. So yesterday I was just doing like the 1 pound balls, and then I actually sliced those and marinated them. So that'll be a new product coming out today.
And that was a garlic marinade?
Pesto.
Garlic
Yep.
pesto.
Yep.
It looked so good. And again, I know what you're thinking, like, it almost looks like a giant thing of butter, but over the course of this show, I mean, Tess will have it to the point where, I mean, it's great. If you've never had fresh mozzarella, oh my gosh, it's so good. But the water is really hot, and I don't know. I appreciate people like Chef Tess that are able to take things like you can see right now, and then by the end of the show, it's sort of like a magic trick, Tess. You're like a magician in the kitchen. What do you think about that?
Sure.
Like that?
Whatever you want to call it.
Okay. Mozzarella for everybody. Okay, well, and look at the knife. Any special knife that people need to cut curds or no?
Not really.
Okay.
I mean, obviously it comes in like a very large chunk, so I'm using the biggest knife that I have. Makes it a little bit easier, but this is in total 5 pounds of curd.
Wow.
So.
Also my nickname in college, very large chunk. Okay, let's get to our first guest. You like that one?
Yeah.
That's what that St. Ambrose education gets you, baby. Quick zingers. Jenny Weber's here from Unity Point Health. First time on the show. And we're going to talk about the youngsters. Good to see you, by the way.
Yes,
Thanks
nice
for
to
coming
see you.
on.
Thank you very much.
Everybody at Starbucks was like, "Are you talking to the lady with the broccoli on her coat?" And I was like, "I don't know." And you have broccoli, so that's great. And it's a very fun broccoli, by the way. I feel like I could. What about if I had a kale pin? Do you have any kale pins?
No, but that would be great.
Idea.
We can get you one.
No, listen. This is an idea for Unity Point Health. All providers wear a vegetable or fruit on their attire. What do you think?
I think that's great.
Okay. So selfishly, you know, I talk about my family a lot. I have a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old. So someone like yourself would be able to see my boys. Correct?
Absolutely.
You're working with the young people. So they're 6 and 3. And what's great is that you are accepting patients right now.
Yes, I am accepting patients right now. And I can see anybody from a brand new baby all the way up to age 18. So if you have anybody in mind, and we can see them for well checks, which is a great time right now. School is going to be back in session. So get the physicals in, make sure everybody's up to date on vaccines, take care of any acute issues, and then throughout the school year as kids get sick or need anything, right here in town at Unity Point.
Yeah, the umbrella of Unity Point is a nice one. And by the way, Holly, I'd love a Unity Point Health umbrella. Because we talk about this analogy a lot. When you put up the umbrella, there's so many services that can be provided under there. For instance, both my kids were born at Unity Point Health.
Yeah.
My third child which is a daughter, which very expensive. No offense to your people, but you're very expensive. I've heard. I don't know for sure. There's no hand-me-downs, right? It's all got to be dresses, and I'm like, we're buying stuff already? And then I just do this move. And I'm like...
Smart move.
Yeah. Arguing with a pregnant person is the worst idea. Would you give that advice to all men if your wife is pregnant? Just...
yes, honey, you look great.
Yeah! Yes! Jenny is right!
And then in the middle of the night, get up as much as possible.
Oh, that whole thing. I am not ready for that again. But I'm ready for that again.
The kids will help out.
Yeah, so we put up the umbrella, right? So both my kids are born here. Kim Sprague, I think, is helping my wife now this go around, which is awesome. No offense, but they go to Cindy Burr.
No, that's great,
If you want to steal them, that's fine. Sorry, Cindy.
We like everybody, and if anybody's ever full, other departments can see them too.
Good.
But I do share the hallway with OB, so we work very closely together. So it's great to get to know them, and people get enrolled in the system early on while they're pregnant, and then kind of nicely transition them into the pediatric department. So that's great.
It's important to have good relationships with the people that are taking care of the human beings that you create. I mean, I don't know how else to describe it. It's true. Like, we would go to I remember, 6 years ago with my oldest, he was a surprise, which is cool, but we would drive down from the Quad Cities for the appointments, and then we took like the birthing class.
Yep.
And that was a lot of fun, and then had a great experience having the boys both in town. So my opinion is, I'm not going to take a pregnant person that's could be close to breaking on a 45-minute car ride. I'm going to go 6 minutes from my house, and I'm going to go 100 miles an hour just because you have a good excuse to. Maybe not. But you know what I'm saying? Like, Jenny, we can stay in town for all of these services.
Yeah, I think that the best part about Muscatine is we have a lot of great things to offer, and that you can start off when you're pregnant, have the baby Unity Points, great. Then we have the peds department, and we have so many additional services, whether it's specialty services or with the school involved, the community. First Five is a great program, public health, and we can all work together to make sure we keep our kids healthy.
Yeah, it's crucial for sure. And again, we've had the kids, and then we've gotten to know people like Doug Dawson really well.
Absolutely.
With tubes and tonsils, and he's great. So when there's all these great people working together, you can trust in the quality of the care that you're receiving. And that's what I think is so exciting, especially for someone like yourself. I mean, you've been in Muscatine about a year, and the fact that you're still taking on new patients is great. Okay, so we're sitting here July 11th. School will be back soon. So shots, right?
Yep.
I mean, kids have to be up to date on the immunizations, and then you said physicals. So that's a whole other thing. So if you're going to participate in sports, you have to be ready for that as well, right?
Yep. A lot of daycares and schools, including sports, require the physical. So it's just we want every child to come in every single year just to make sure we take care of any chronic illness, but then whatever acute illnesses are going on, and just really promote that health and wellness, because up front the preventative care is such an important aspect of somebody's health versus waiting until it's more on the later end and playing catch up.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. So acute illnesses, can you give me a couple examples? For myself and then for folks watching at home.
So many different things, whether it's ear infection, strep throat, belly pain, constipation, broken arm, whatever it may be. We can, if we can't help you exactly in the office, if it's something that we need to refer to ortho, or like you said, ENT, we'll get you to the right place.
Strep throat seems, and I like to describe sending a kid to school as like sending him to a germ factory. Not that there's anything wrong with the schools, but it's a germ factory. I mean, I don't know how many times you can have a kid come home and you're like, is it strep again? Like, I feel like Tony Tone MD sometimes, and I'm like, that is strep. So let's get amoxicillin and get this over with. Or zithromycin? Did I say it right?
Really, most of the time, amoxicillin's your first line.
What if my 3-year-old is allergic to amoxicillin?
Then you can do something else, such as
azithromycin?
Azithromycin or Omnicef, or
Or what was the other one?
Omnicef.
Oh my.
Lots of different antibiotics.
When you're learning all this stuff, do they teach you how to say the antibiotics correctly? Or is it just a point of pride where you're
and then you get the generic and the brand name too. So.
Oh, no. That's why you go to school for so long, in addition to everything else.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, yeah. 4.5 years at Ambrose was enough for me.
Yep.
Yeah.
I did 4 years of undergrad and then 4 years of grad school.
Oh my gosh. 8 years. So, but that's Unity Point Health, quite frankly, in Muscatine is lucky to have someone like yourself helping out with pediatrics, because you have so much schooling behind you. So yeah, so you're at the hospital then?
Yep,
right?
just right off Mulberry.
Okay, so when you
next
mentioned
to family medicine and surgery,
okay,
and
when
internal medicine.
You mentioned being near OB. I thought, okay, well that's not out at Northport. That's at the hospital.
Yep.
So easy to find.
Yep.
So we're still in summer mode, right? So you're going to see people for the back to school stuff, physicals, immunizations, but then like my kids we're like pool rats, and I swear to you, Jenny, that it's almost like caulk. This SPF. If there was an SPF 500, I would put them on them because I don't want them to be in the sun for too long or get sunburn. And that's probably something that is a challenge, I imagine, to communicate to parents because you don't want them to say to you, well, you don't want them to be inside all day either.
Yep.
So it's just like the little things like that. Like if you're going to be outside, get sunscreen. Is there a certain type that you recommend to avoid these burns?
Well, really the biggest thing is anything that has UVA and UVB ray protection. So anything over an SPF of 30 is great. The biggest thing is really applying it every 2 hours. And then, depending on the age of the kid, if possible, especially when we're younger than 6 months, shade is always the best. Sun protective clothing, big floppy hats that protect your ears. Sunglasses are also great to protect your eyes, unless you want to potentially be at more risk for cataracts when you're older.
No.
And then another thing with summer is pool safety. Just remembering that kids can drown in as little as 1 to 2 inches of water.
Yeah, both my kids do the swimming shirt, so they have great farmer's tan right now. I mean, take the shirt off, and it's just it's a heck of a deal that they got. But yeah, you're right. I mean, and for myself, I need to be doing the same thing because all of a sudden, boy, you get a little sun and the freckles just
absolutely
they come out of hiding. My back looks like a connect the dot with freckles. It's so weird that happens, but and I'm guilty of the same thing. Like we're at the pool, and I know, just like you said, every 2 hours. And I thought I did this the other day, and I got home and I was like, wow, that is totally burned.
Sometimes that's why it's good to even set a timer, honestly, especially when you're dealing with little kids. And one thing that brings me into the importance of well-child checks, at every physical, we look you at head to toe. And one thing that we're looking at is skin, looking for any concerning moles, talking to families about that. So no matter what it is, but moles and sun are kind of a big thing. And if we have any concerns, we'll definitely send you to dermatology.
So it'll be fun for you to continue to take on families, and it really is taking on a family, quite frankly.
Absolutely.
Whatever that family makeup is when you start with someone that's young, but it'll be cool to start to see them progress, right? That's got to be a fun part of the job when you see somebody and they're being held, and the next thing you know, they're a monster of a 3-year-old. Like mine, he's great. He's just 50 pounds, and he's a lot of personality. I mean, that's got to be a fun part of your job, I imagine, right?
Absolutely. Even in that I've only been here 1 year, it's been great because I've seen kids from their birth or whenever I met them, and seeing them back and back is wonderful, taking care of the whole family and finding that connection with the family. And no matter what they need, I'm there to help them. But that's one of the best parts about my job is watching kids grow up and keeping them healthy. So
yeah, and being able to just communicate openly because with us, I can't tell you how many times we'll just call and want to talk to one of Cindy Burr's nurses or whomever, with a quick question or trying to get a kid in when you do think you have one of those cases of strep or whatever. And we've really not had any issue. I mean, again, that's what I think is so cool. If a kid comes home from school or today during the summer and something's going on, if you take them locally, you don't usually have to wait. I mean, there's just so many advantages that we could sit here and lament about, but certainly the ease of service in Muscatine is a big one.
Especially when the kids are sick. You don't want to be driving, and just to have them right there is great.
Right.
We have a lot of great staff that can help with questions, always refer on to myself or my colleagues. No matter what it is, and that's the best part too. I always reassure parents, especially with little babies, first-time parents, or even if it's their 5th child, that I'd rather not have you sitting at home questioning the question. Just give us a call no matter what it is. A little diaper rash to establishing breastfeeding to constipation, whatever it may be. Headaches.
Yeah, the last thing you want when you're driving is to hear that from the back. That's the worst. That is like a kid. I can't really handle my kids getting sick. It's not like I'm above cleaning. That's not what I mean. I just mean it's like so heart-wrenching.
Yeah.
But just that sound, and it's happened where you're just like, hey buddy, you okay? And then you look and you're like, oh no, why did this happen? I don't know what to do. This is so bad. You don't even want to look. You're just like, oh my gosh.
So what do you typically
Yeah.
do when your children are puking?
Yeah, I just see if my wife's around, and then I tell her, and then I go in, and then no, listen, I'm as hands-on as I think most dads. I'm not afraid of diapers or whatever. You know, I have so many embarrassing stories. I mean, my 3-year-old peed in the dishwasher once on accident, and the dryer.
That's the best part.
Yeah, the stories are great, and then
Yep.
they're going to be embarrassed forever. But no, I mean, the sick kid thing, it sucks. But again, that's where we come back to having the quality providers like yourself that can help, because you don't know. Like, you can call my nurse in the middle of the night, and they can help for sure. But boy, that next day or that next couple hours, if you can get in and be seen by someone to get that peace of mind back, makes all the difference.
One more quick thing I would like to add.
Yes.
We also have MyChart, which is really great. So you can log on MyChart. There's actually access so that you can schedule an appointment through being online and actually emailing the provider themselves. So that's pretty cool.
I did not know that.
Yes, and you can get text reminders too. So that really helps with making sure we don't miss appointments, etc.
We don't even have to call you people anymore?
No.
I'm going to be here at this time. Really?
Yep, and you can email us at 9 p.m. at night if you have a question, etc.
What about 9:01 p.m.?
Or 9:02.
Okay, perfect. Can't get anything past you. Jenny, thanks for coming on. It's great to meet
thank
you.
you so much. It was wonderful.
Super cool. If you're watching us live or on the rebroadcast on cable, if you know somebody that needs quality care right here,
perfect.
Reach out, say hey, and get the kids from birth to 18 years old.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, there we go. Perfect.
All
right, Betsy, we're going to send you, and there's contact info right on the screen. Let's keep it there for a second. 1518 Mulberry Avenue, 262-4115. And Jenny has to go because everybody in healthcare, they got these schedules. I love it. I am such a scheduled person, except for when I double book my show, that I can totally appreciate that. All right, so Betsy's going to go on a little quick ride in the Toyota Muscatine car camp. Betsy, it's National Blueberry Muffin Day. I know you knew that, Betsy, because we talk about this stuff. So if you want to take a quick stroll, and let's see if we can't find some big old blueberry muffins in the bakery. And we're going to get our next guest situated here. So the bakery is right behind us. I mean, you can see right there on the screen with the Toyota Muscatine car cam that Betsy, oh my gosh, I think people are going crazy for the blueberry muffins. Those are great, and those are big blueberry muffins. Yes! If you want to bring those over here, we'll show them to the folks as well as Amy makes her way to the set. National Blueberry Muffin Day. Come on over, friend, here at your Muscatine Hy-Vee. It's also National Mojito Day. If only we could have a mojito. Tess, look, you see, Tess was just like, mojito? Thank you, Betsy. National Blueberry Muffin Day. There we go. Tess, you probably can make a pretty good mojito, I imagine. Yeah? Yeah. Any tips you would give for the folks at home if they're going to have a mojito at 8:49 in the morning?
I wouldn't use like an artificial mint flavoring.
Okay.
Don't settle for anything less than fresh mint. Just don't do it.
Do you have a problem when people call it a mojito?
Yes.
Yeah. Me
Usually
too.
don't say anything, but yes.
You just quietly get angry.
Yeah.
It's mojito. It's not that hard. And once again, Chef Tess working and prepping for some fresh mozzarella stretching, which will be coming up in just a little bit. I'll tell you what, those caprese kebabs looked so good yesterday. If they weren't in a package, I was totally going to steal one. But I didn't. And by steal, I mean sample.
She might have some not packaged over there right now.
Oh, really?
Sue, okay. Do you have any of those caprese skewers?
This is why I like a live show.
Do you have
it's
any
not
of those
for me,
caprese
it's for my
skewers
guests,
ready?
of course.
Do you have one?
Okay.
We'll
Amy,
take
you
it.
want to try a caprese kebab? Okay, fine, I'll eat it.
I'm on a keto diet.
That's what's not keto about that? Tomato, cheese,
High fat.
That's high fat. I'm on the keto diet
it's
too.
low fat. I'm on
What's
a low
low
fat.
Oh, you're on a
keto
low fat diet?
Low fat
You're
keto
on the
diet.
Really? Is that a thing?
Very strict, yeah.
Oh my.
grab
Okay.
me
Well,
one
look,
out of
this
that
is a high fat keto drink right here. Amy Kent with the Mississippi Valley Regional Blood Center.
Thank
Hi.
you.
Good to see you again.
Good to see ya.
First time on the show. And look at this, a speedy delivery. Oh, I just want to show this off. I won't take a bite of it on camera. I don't want to be rude. Let's just show this really quick. And then we'll get down to talking about blood. Is this the picture you're going to take, really, with me holding the kebab? Please call them out right now, Amy. Please call them out for doing that. Look at that. That looks wonderful. I'm not going to be rude. I am going to set this down, but I will give it a good home in just a few moments.
I'm
Thank
sure
you,
you
Chef
will.
Tess. You know,
I don't doubt that.
You know that I will. All right. So just a few doors down from Hy-Vee is a Mississippi Valley Regional Blood location, blood center location. So there's folks not all the time, because we know that during the summer blood donations are down. But it's great to know that just right a couple doors down, people can help save someone's life.
Right, absolutely.
And it's really, giving blood is the gift of life, right?
Yeah. A lot of times people think just giving blood is saving lives, but they forget that giving blood is also prolonging lives. So there's people on the other side of that hospital bed that know they might not have that much time, but blood products are what will give them more time with their family.
But every summer, it seems like, Amy, every summer the need is great and the supply is low. And for people at home that don't understand the correlation, it's because a lot of the schools will do blood drives.
Absolutely. So throughout the school year, most of our drives, like say Muscatine High School, for instance, they have 4 blood drives with us a year. Those blood drives, right? And those blood drives on average collect roughly 100 units per drive, 80 to 100 units per drive. And that shakes out to about 1,200 blood products.
Oh my gosh.
So imagine having a blood drive in high school and then take that with all the Quad Cities schools and all the other schools that we partner with. That's thousands of blood products that we are not able to have over the summer. So then we like Hy-Vee and other places that we have drives with in Muscatine to kind of take up that excess that we need to have filled.
Yeah, when you talk about save our summer, I mean, it's really valid for these hospitals, and that's where I'd like people to certainly understand. So if we said that someone watching these days, or there's a big blood drive, 6 blood leaving the arm, it's going to where? Certainly, we know that it's going to end up hopefully at an area hospital, but it has to go to a couple places before that, right? Okay.
So as soon as you donate blood, we will take it back to our corporate location in Davenport off of 53rd, and then it is dispersed by need to the hospitals that we support. And something that a lot of people don't usually realize is that MVRBC is the sole provider of blood products to all of our community hospitals. So
I did not realize
all of our
that.
Unity Points, all of our Genesis, we supply the VA hospital in Iowa City, and we do give units to, supply units to the Iowa City Hospital as well.
Wow. Can we go back to that picture for a second? That gentleman has donated 20 gallons of blood.
Yay!
Wow.
And platelets.
And platelets.
So platelets we typically give to cancer patients, and we have
Okay.
a high need for platelets also right now.
So, all right, so that kind of brings me to my next question. So is there a particular type, a blood type that is in demand more than others? Or is that not how, and there's Charlie Corpuscle, my old pal. I don't want to say that I've ever been inside the Charlie Corpuscle costume, but 10 years ago in Geneseo, I got to know Charlie Corpuscle. But is there a type of blood that is in demand, so to speak?
We always need O-negative blood because the
O-negative,
O-negative is what we're able to give to patients if there's a car accident or a mom that's pregnant and we have to give blood right away and we don't know the blood type. We always give O-neg.
Okay.
So we always need O-neg, but we always need every blood type. Typically, we do ask sometimes maybe like I'm A-pos, so I try to donate platelets because I know that will go to cancer patients.
Awesome.
And you can do that every 7 days. So normal blood donations you do every 56.
7 days for the platelets.
Yeah.
That is unbelievable.
Yep.
So we are talking about a blood drive coming up on the 26th. Again, if you're watching us and you want to donate blood, go right. Is there somebody over there right now that could go right now? Go right now.
I don't know. You could probably call us.
Give them a call. But go do it today or this week. If you want to wait until the 26th, that's fine too. But by all means, if you're watching, and I've donated blood before, it's relatively easy.
Yes.
Sometimes I got the shy veins.
Make sure you drink plenty of water.
I drink a lot of water.
If you drink
I think
plenty
when
of
they
water.
say shy veins, they just mean that you're fat. I think that you could just say that, like, I mean, that's the reality, right?
No, they
my
don't.
veins are hidden by my chub. So maybe with the keto diet, my veins are like ripping out now. But I got shy veins, but I was able to do it.
Fair enough.
And it is not. I think sometimes people have like misconceptions about donating blood.
Yes.
Like, you're going to just be, I'm not going to be able to do anything for the rest of the day, and it's really not that
No, we just
bad.
ask that you take it easy. The awesome thing about the blood drive on the 26th of July is that, if you don't mind, it's 9:30 to 6:30.
Absolutely.
And it's just right down here. The 100 Days of Summer, the reason why we're calling it that is because between Labor Day and Memorial Day, right? Which one comes first, Labor Day?
Memorial Day is
Memorial
first.
Day.
Yeah.
So Memorial Day and Labor Day, that is when our donation need is the highest.
Gotcha.
And so we really strive for that. So if folks come in and they want to donate, I definitely recommend that they call the 1-800 number. It's
Sure.
1-800-747-5401, and they can make an appointment, or they can go to bloodcenter.org/app. And download our app, which is pretty cool, but it allows folks the ability to make an appointment for that day. If they come in and donate that day, we give a voucher for $5 to Amazon or to Subway, your choice.
Nice.
That can be mailed to you.
And a 5-cent fuel saver.
And the 5-cent fuel saver.
Hey now.
You guys totally rock. I love it.
Listen, I mean, I feel like incentivizing people to donate blood is awesome.
Yeah.
But if you can save a life or help someone with cancer, you got all this blood, what are you doing with it? You're just trying to keep it all in. You don't want to get a cut. Maybe blood's not your thing. But, I mean, that's a way to look, right? I mean,
Right.
We're all sitting here right now. Everybody on this set of this show could help save someone's life.
There's always somebody on the other side of that
Right.
hospital bed that's begging for more time.
Yes, and I hope that we can get to the point where there is not such a decrease in donations throughout the course of the summer, but I also understand that there is no school, and the school
Right.
drives are such an important role, and people aren't on vacation. But boy, if you could just make it a point. And there's
Right.
nothing more exciting to me than when you see a vehicle, Amy, and it has the sticker on the back, and it's got like 5 other stickers covering the number of gallons
Right.
that person is donating. I mean, Bob Kelly, a friend of mine in the Quad Cities, he might be a guy that's at 50 gallons. I don't want to overstep, but that's a guy that's donated a lot. So whether it's your first time or your 50th time, each time you can make a difference. And
Yeah.
there's some great pictures.
Those stickers are
from
awesome
social
for your
media.
car. Yep, absolutely.
And I also like that, in 2018, you have to be active on social media to connect with people.
Yes.
So Instagram, Facebook. I do want to get to the 100 Days of Summer video that is the voiceover work of the fabulous Kirby Wynn,
Yeah, he's amazing.
who is a guy that I've known for like 11 years now.
Okay.
I'm so old.
Long enough.
Yeah, long enough. So we're going to listen to
Providing the
Kirby
blood
here. Check
supply
this out.
for 88 hospitals in 4 different states, it's all about the numbers. Patients, hospitals, and communities across our region rely on us 24/7, 365. During the 100 Days of Summer, every day, every donor, every patient counts, because the most important number is 1. The one donation that could help save someone's life. Will you give?
So 100 Days of Summer is still going, ladies and gentlemen. Make a difference. And here's the other thing that's cool, Amy. Folks that want to participate in the blood drive on the 26th can get signed up here at Hy-Vee.
Yep,
on the
absolutely.
19th and the 24th between 9 and 11 a.m. Is that
Yep.
correct?
We will have a couple girls, Hannah and Kaylee, that are sitting over there. We will have them.
Hello,
here.
ladies.
Hi.
They didn't want to be on the show, so we will not turn a camera on them yet.
I think we should.
Do you see how quick Betsy was ready? We do not mess around on this show. When people don't want to be on, we put them on the spot. So if anybody's in the witness protection program,
Don't come.
don't come on this show. Like Sherry, get Sherry right now. Let's get Sherry real quick. Get her. There she is. No one is safe here. Got her. See what I mean? But seriously, it is a big deal, donating blood. It does not take a lot of your time, and it can have some life-changing impacts. And the fact that it's going to area hospitals.
Yeah.
So, right, I mean, we just talked to Jenny Weber, and Holly was here from Unity Point Health, and they would be able to attest that, yes, that's where the blood's coming from.
Yeah, and they're amazing. So they are actually they have blood drives with us several times a year, and they are
Sure.
having a blood drive on the 26th as well.
Cool.
They have it at the Muscatine Hospital,
Yes.
and then at Unity Point Northport, the new
Fantastic.
clinic. So they do it at 2 different locations.
Yeah, give us all your blood. Let
Yep.
me, and I think this is the second day with a Dracula reference,
Yeah.
but we want your blood for a good cause.
We do.
We're not going to, but and I have had the privilege of touring the facility in Davenport, the headquarters, which is cool that it's
very
there.
cool.
It's a very beautiful, giant structure, and going behind the scenes like we did, I mean, there was a lot of blood and a lot of smart people that are getting that blood to where it needs to go. So I think what you're doing is so important, and the fact that, we can talk about this. And look at the pictures. Like, the staff is so cool. I love the blood mobile, which is what it's lovingly referred to.
Yep.
It's a giant RV that traverses this part of the country and will show up to different places. Last year, I believe it was in like the Louisa County Fair in Columbus Junction.
Yes.
And there's kind of a picture of the blood mobile in the background. It's an air-conditioned spot that when you see that, just like those young ladies did right there, they showed up, they donated blood, and they were back on their, to their normal routine. And the other part is, like, when you donate blood, there's usually some type of, like, drink or cookie at the end of the deal.
Yeah, we provide snacks at the end. We have cookies and crackers, different types. They're all individually wrapped.
Yep.
So we got like cheese nibs or famous Amos cookies. People love those. And then we provide soda.
Caprese
and juice.
kebabs.
Yeah.
Don't you think that a caprese kebab after donating blood
Would be the best.
would be the best?
And cheese would probably be really good after donating.
That's
blood.
right.
Yeah, for sure.
I say caprese kebabs for everybody. Kirby
I
win.
thought it was Caprice.
Is it caprice or caprese?
Oh,
The Italian
got it.
pronunciation.
But everybody around here calls it a caprice. Call
Capri.
it whatever you want.
I think my cousin
Like
had
a
a
car?
Chevy Caprice back in the day, and we used to drive that and not break the law on it. Okay, so contact info, bloodcenter.org.
Yep, bloodcenter.org.
Mississippi Valley Regional Blood Center.
Or MVRBC. You can call us MVRBC for short.
Yeah, you know me.
Uh-huh.
You down with, say it, you down with?
MVRBC.
Yeah, you know me. We want your blood. Donate blood unless you hate people. Also, again, there's a lot of incentives to get you. I mean, over the years, you've given away cars and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Unbelievable. I'm telling you. This team, you know what you're doing, and Kirby will be on here soon enough, and then next week we're going to chat with Teresa.
Yep, Teresa will be here, my manager.
That'll be
She's
fun.
very cool, yes.
And keep in mind, again, so where we're at right here at Hy-Vee, it's just like 2.5 doors that way. There's a MVRBC
And the hours
location.
of the drive on the 26th are from 9:30 to 6:30. So if you want to make an appointment, you definitely can.
Show up, save a life,
Yep.
and
Get
the
a $5
Yes.
gift card.
$5 gift card and a 5-cent fuel saver, which
Yeah.
can go a long way if you're not trying to pay full price at the pump.
I just got 80 cents off a
Whoa!
gallon the other day here.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Free testimonial.
Yeah, your gal out there is amazing.
Yeah.
So.
Terry and her crew. We had somebody
She's
that
so
just
cool.
paid 16 cents a gallon.
Oh, that is
Isn't that crazy?
awesome.
Yeah, so you can donate blood, you can save a life, and, tell your friends to do it. It's great to see you
For
again.
sure.
Thanks for
Thanks
coming
for
back.
having me. I
Thanks for
appreciate
being
it. That was
flexible.
fun. Yeah,
What
for
you don't
sure.
know at home is that I double booked the show, and Amy was kind enough to hang out, so I apologize for that. We won't tell Kirby that happened.
It was fun. Oh, yeah. Curry
Yeah.
will
You
be-
got a front row seat too. Look at the
We're watching
mozzarella.
the
Look at what
mozzarella.
Chef
That's
Tess
the
just
coolest
did.
part.
Can we go to the overhead camera? Look at that mozzarella. That looks like it's out of a magazine.
Oh, wow.
2018, a magazine. That looks like it's out of a streaming thing. What am I going to reference next? A newspaper? Look at how good that looks. Do we have the overhead camera or did it die? Oh, gosh. Oh, it's gone. All right, here we go. Well, Ryan's got the fancy camera. Oh, my
it's
gosh,
off.
Chef Tess is gone again. Oh, no. Chef Tess has disappeared. There we go. He's back. Whew. Tess, can you stop shape-shifting like that?
Sorry.
You scared me for a moment.
Sorry.
Look at how good that looks. And that is a fancy cutting board and also things that you may have gotten spanked with as a child. So depending on your childhood, that could
That
give
is
people...
too accurate.
Right. Not that I was ever spanked. I was such a large child, I was hard to catch. And look at Chef Tess cutting the fresh mozzarella. And I'm telling you, if you haven't had a sample of this, whether you're on a high-fat or low-fat diet, and a little bit of EVOO, you don't call it EVOO, do you?
I do not.
Okay. Extra virgin olive oil. I feel like at this point, I kind of know Chef Tess' pet peeves, and EVOO might be right up there. Look at how good that looks. That was just made as we were doing the show. Come on. Look at that. Chef Tess started the show with curds and hot water, And that looks fantastic. You really can't have any of this? Okay, that's right.
Thank you.
I don't want to be rude.
Look
Listen,
at that willpower. Love
sweet
it.
young Ryan Broderson will eat this entire thing of cheese and the board. He is like a goat.
It's just a large
He is like a
cracker.
goat. And maybe, what were the ladies' names again? Hannah.
And that's Kaylee.
Hannah and Kaylee will have to try a sample, unless you hate cheese. Do you like cheese? No, you don't have to walk over it. Oh, God. We'll deliver to you, okay? Don't you worry. All right. All right, so I just want to mention a couple things. National Mojito Day is going on. National Blueberry Muffin Day. And it's also, and this is interesting, National Cheer Up the Lonely Day. So what can we do to cheer up the lonely?
I think we say hi to people in the aisle.
Yes.
Of course, Hy-Vee, they always do.
Yes, I think that for some people, the only hello that they might get could be from you.
Absolutely,
Little
that's sweet. I
gestures
love it.
of kindness, holding a door open, tolerating your coworkers like Judy. It's a whole thing. She didn't hear that. That's great. Hey, Judy, how you doing, friend? She's my bodyguard, Amy, so no funny business. That's right, isn't it, Judy? That's right. See? That's what I'm saying. It's that easy. So in addition to that, it is also National All-American Pet Photo Day.
Oh.
And on the Hy-Vee Facebook page, we're going to have something that gets posted shortly, and we encourage you to comment with a picture of your pet.
Oh,
So-
I can't wait. I'll have to do that.
You can't win.
I can't wait.
You're on the show. Well, you got
I
pets?
don't win. Yeah, I
Okay.
have 2 Chihuahuas.
What are their names?
Gucci and Bitsy.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right, let's see if we can do better. Anybody else have an embarrassing pet name? We have a puggle, his name Archie.
Okay.
And his talents are pooping in my kid's bedroom. Anybody else
That's
got a
our
pet?
dog's talents too.
Really?
Yeah.
What's your dog's name? Pearl.
Pearl.
Anybody else have a weird pet name? Goldfish named Stefano, says Betsy.
That's
Cat's name is Big Cat? All right.
all right.
Ryan Broderson, you got any animals? What's the dog's name? Abby?
Abby.
That's pretty good. Ladies, any pets over there? Dog's name is Fish. That might beat Gucci.
I feel like it just beat him.
Dog's name is Fish. Chad, any animals? Dog. Scout. That's a great dog name. That's good. Yeah, all right. So Gucci and
Bitsy.
Bitsy.
Gucci ran away on the 4th of July when we let him out to go to the bathroom because of the fireworks.
Gucci's talents include running away.
But we found him, so his talent really
Thank
is staying
God
alive.
you found him.
He's
and
only
he's
2
probably
pounds.
he's only 2 pounds. He could have been picked up by a bird
Or a fox.
or a fox. Are there foxes in your neighborhood? This is great that didn't happen.
Yeah, we were lucky.
Keep an eye on that goldfish too. What's his name again? Herman? Stefano. All right, that's wonderful. So please share a picture of Gucci
I
and
will, Bitsy.
Bitsy. How could I forget? On the Hy-Vee Facebook page. And we're just going to be sitting over here getting our keto on with some cheese. I wish that I could have a green screen and this could have just floated up near my face. That would have been awesome. All right, so thanks to Jenny Weber with Unity Point Health for joining the show. If you have a child from the age of brand new to 18, Jenny can take care of you. That's super cool. And Amy Kent with Mississippi Valley Regional Blood Center. Donate blood today, tomorrow, or wait till the 26th. Whatever you want to do, donate blood. We need it. I don't need it, but I could need it. You never know.
Yeah.
Right, you never know. Listen, I was in a bad car accident in January. I walked away okay, but things happen every day, and people need blood every single day. It's not just like, oh, it's Wednesday the 11th of July. Nobody needs blood today. That is not true. It's every single day. So if you can donate blood or platelets to save a life, please do so. And you can check them out on social media. 100 Days of Summer with the Mississippi Valley Regional Blood Center. And again, a special shout out to Kirby Wynn, who is a good guy. He loves roller coasters, running, and
He's an Augie grad.
he went to Augustana, unfortunately.
Right? He went to
I can't hold that.
Ambrose.
Yeah, we won't hold that against him. He knows that St. Ambrose is better, and I think slightly cheaper. Ding. All right, I better start saving yesterday if I want my kids to go to Ambrose, or I better hope that they're smart. All right, thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. And before we go, we have a brand new Fuel Saver flyer and a Friday the 13th ad that I want to show you really quick. So we're going to pull that up on the screen. It feels like it, for a minute, it felt like Friday, but I know that it's only, is it Wednesday? Yeah. Okay. Thank goodness it's Wednesday. I was real worried. So when you walk in the store, you can grab a Fuel Saver flyer. All of those have good deals on them. You'll save more at the pump. Right there. You got wine, you got burgers, you got caramel M&Ms. I know. Meatloaf dinner, the famous recipe's back. And, of course, Scotcheroo Mountain. You cannot miss Scotcheroo Mountain when you walk in the store. And then if we take a look at the other page with the fuel savers, the Scotcheroos they're the talk of the town, quite frankly. Delmer's got some cheese, yellow onions, Be Amazing bouquet, and let's scroll a little bit, Mr. Broderson. What else is on there? Oh, calzones, 15-cent fuel saver, veggie pizza, that's pretty cool, and then any appetizer in the Market Grill Express, 20-cent fuel saver. And they're not pictured, but the bacon jalapeno maple wontons are super cool. And super keto friendly? Yes. Stop shaking your head. No, Chef Tess is just like, no. But hey, one can hope. And then Friday the 13th is this Friday. Are you superstitious?
No.
Okay. Anybody have any superstitions on the set? You're
I'm
what?
I'm a little superstitious too. Fair enough.
Oh boy. So here we go. Friday the 13th. Coupons. Take advantage of those this Friday the 13th only. Watch a scary movie. Watch out for black cats, walk under a ladder, and break a mirror, right? You might as well just get through all of them in one fell swoop. Thanks to our friends at CBI Bank and Trust, where there's a pretty cool perspective from the store. I didn't even know where this was at first. If we go to this camera, it's just right around the corner. But you could do a 10, you want to make, listen, if you don't have a lot of time and you love pickles, you can pick up the 10-minute pickle kit. I didn't even know that was a real thing. So if you're just like, listen, boo-boo, I need some pickles, and I only have 11 minutes. You could spend 1 minute buying that, and then the other 10 getting yourself some pickles. And I'll tell you what, pickles are part of the keto diet, they good.
You can eat them all day long.
They are. And if you drink tequila and then you take a little shot of pickle juice, it mutes out the taste of tequila. Not that I've ever done that, because I don't drink. Had something in my eye there, I'm sorry. But I've heard that works. All right, we'll do it again tomorrow at 8:30 right here on Hy-Vee Today. Catch the replays weeknights at 7:30 and 10:30 on Muscatine Power and Water, Cable Channel 5. Watch the show on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. I think we're going to get on Instagram soon, since you can upload longer videos.
Sweet.
Facebook owns Instagram, so Boxcast people, figure it out. All right? What are you doing? You're watching the show in Cleveland. They're the people that do the show, kind of. They take the signal and they send it out. I shouldn't really address them like that. Hi, Boxcast. Get me on Instagram. Thank you. And if you have an Apple TV or Roku device, you can download the Boxcast app, which is a free app, and then you can find the show and watch it. And you have to click your remote just like that with a big old sausage thumb. So have a great rest of your day. Thanks to CBI Bank and Trust and Toyota of Muscatine. And we will leave you with Chef Tess wrapping some mozzarella, which just looks great. You're not wrapping?
No.
What do you call it then?
Oh, I just meant not like.
Oh, not that wrapping. Hey, my name is Chef Tess, and I'm here to say I wrap mozzarella every single day.
Whoa.
That's not cheesy. Pepper makes me sneezy. And my favorite rapper is Little Weezy or
wow.
Young Jeezy.
Wow.
Thank you, Amy Kent.
Okay.
All right, everybody. We'll see you at the rap battle later. Goodbye.
Thanks for watching Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We'll do it again tomorrow with more local guests from in and around the Muscatine community. Questions? Comments? Know a great guest? Reach out to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone on Facebook or via email, hyveetoday@gmail.com.